My name is Daphne Araujo, and I'm a co-owner of Accendo Cellars wines.
I'm Bart Araujo, and I work for Daphne.
And we're married. Just to introduce our new wine, Laurea, I'd like to start by describing how we named the wine. The Latin name for laurel is laurus, and the word Laurea comes from laurus, and it actually describes the wreath made of laurel, which stands for achievement.
And we thought it was a perfect pairing with Accendo. Our experience when we do our very strict blending sessions to make the first wine at Accendo have inevitably left us with some very interesting remnants. And these wines, when tasted on their own, are just too good to be bulked out and deserve their own respect. So whatever's left over after Accendo goes back into being candidates for another blend, the best blend we can make with these wines. The wines typically, the Bordeaux reds, Cabernet primarily, it comes from younger vines, great vineyards where the vines don't have as much age as we might like for the first wine, but they're still absolutely delicious. And then we blend in surplus amounts of Cabernet Franc and Petit Verdot that have been left over after we put in the small amounts we like in the first wine. And then we start the blending process all over again and make the best possible wine we can from there. And this is our inaugural vintage, and we're extremely pleased. When we do our blending sessions, is the wine giving pleasure? And that's what I think of here. I think it's a lovely wine that gives pleasure right from the get-go, and it's going to be accessible at a young age, as it is now, and it will reward people who would like to sell their some as well. So, no rough edges, just a beautiful, wonderful wine, and you'd have to be in a pretty bad mood not to be enjoying it.
It has a lot of charm.
Well, let me see if I agree with what I just said here. Beautiful nose. What I love about it, first of all, the nose is so inviting to begin with, and then on the palate you're getting this wonderful expression of both red and black fruit with very, very fine grained tannins, and it just goes down very easily.
Cheers.